I'm feeling fantastic. Hope you are too. Going to talk to you now about our Chatpal Predictive bot service. I want to tell you a bit about it. You've probably seen chatbots, and you might have seen some good ones, but you're more likely to have seen some bad ones. I see bad ones every day. I see ones, I go on websites and it says chat with one of our staff, and they start with how can we help you, which is so open it's crazy because there could be 1,000 answers to that. And then you put something in and they search for keywords and throw something up which is irrelevant. It's really not a good service, and you're dealing with a piece of programming software. And this isn't AI, this isn't something sophisticated, so you get frustrated. What we're talking about with the predictive chatbot is that it's predicting what the person will say. That's where the copywriting on the chat itself gets very clever, because you've got to know whatever you say what the person's going to respond to that. So they get their feeling, they call it the Turing effect, that they don't know they're not talking to a human. So it becomes very interactive, very interpersonal, and it works so much more effectively. You can automate, you can not employ lots of expensive staff. It works 24/7. It doesn't ask for a raise or a day off. Yeah, and it keeps going. And you can have what we call nested chats, which connect to each other. Let me give you an example. In the sales area, I've been a sales trainer for a long time, and I've yet to meet a company that had more than 12 objections that it ever hears. I'm busy, I haven't got the budget, I've got to talk to my partner. Whatever the objections are, I've not come across a single company that had more than 12. In fact, very rare to find more than six. Yeah. So it's quite limited. So you can take somebody down a chat line and actually predict what they're going to say. So you can give them a multiple choice. Is it any A, B, C, D, or E? And then E goes in a certain direction. And then those chats will pan out and go into different directions, and they can join to other chats. The person chatting won't be aware of this, but it could be something quite a decision tree type pictograph, the way it's all linked together, networked and so forth, quite nicely and done. That's what we're talking about. It's the person gets the feeling that they're talking to a human. That's the key thing that's important in this. They want still you can develop a relationship. So you can in the chats, by the way, you can put on videos that go to certain things. You can send them to an ebook free download. So we're always talking with this of warming up the customer. And this is where we don't believe in leads, like qualified lead. We take them through, we profile them, we find out what their need is, we find out what their budget is. So when you get a lead out of us, you've actually got all that information. They've read a load of your stuff and want to talk about doing a deal, not to just be sold. And that's where the predictive chatbots, they take a while and some work to set up, but then they're automated. You can put them on your website, put them on your email signatures, add them to your LinkedIn messages, all sorts of other places as well that you can work with them. So they're really quite useful, and there isn't a single company that should not be using them. If you're not using chatbots now, your company is suffering, is losing out. So talk to us immediately. Get this done. Get it done perhaps within a package, but talk to us and just ring us up and tell us what you're doing and what we suggest you should do. You'll get some good answers back, I promise you. Anyway, Alex over and out. Have a fantastic day.